What's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with some more Arcade1Up news and updates. And ever since that leaked image came out a few days ago of the Big Buck Hunter cabinet and the X-Men vs Street Fighter and Marvel vs Capcom cabinet, I've been getting a ton of questions on when are we getting that cabinet and why wasn't that cabinet shown at CES and what is going on with those cabinets. So I just want to kind of clear the air about that leaked image. Obviously, that's exactly what it is. It's a leaked image. The general public was never meant to see that image. Somebody behind the scenes took that image, put it out on the internet, and then everybody else got a hold of it. And you guys know, once something's on the internet, it's pretty much there forever and there's nothing you can do about it. But that was a leaked image, and we've been through this a few times, but maybe some of you are new to the Arcade1Up scene and you're not really familiar with this stuff, or you guys are just, some of you are just really excited and can't wait for those cabinets. We've seen tons of leaked images before. This isn't the first time that we've seen them, and Arcade1Up has to make prototypes for all the different companies. So any cabinet that they want to make, they have to make a working prototype to show off to that company to say, hey, look, this is what we want to do with your license, with your IP, you know, with your game. Essentially, this is what we want to do with it. Let me show you guys, you know, what it looks like and how it works. So that's probably why we saw the Big Buck Hunter cabinet and the X-Men vs Street Fighter Marvel vs Capcom cabinet, because it was a prototype that they were showing off to the companies, you know, to show what the product looks like. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that those cabinets are going to come out just because we saw them. Now, they may end up coming out down the line, but that's no guarantee that the cabinets are going to come out. And Arcade1Up has said themselves, if it has not officially been announced by them, nothing is official, because they have prototypes ready. Last year, there was a prototype of NBA Jam that was spotted, and it just so happens that it did end up coming out. But if they didn't secure the licensing or whatever, that cabinet may have never seen the light of day. So it can go either way. Prototypes are made, and then Arcade1Up goes from there. So I'm sure Arcade1Up has a bunch of other prototypes made that we haven't even seen and that hasn't leaked yet. Obviously, we weren't supposed to see that picture that came out the other day, but I'm sure they have tons of other prototypes. I'm sure they have Nintendo, Donkey Kong, you know, Mega Man, just about whatever you can think of. I'm sure they have prototypes of House of the Dead, Virtual Fighter, so on and so forth. So I'm sure there's a bunch of prototypes that are made from Arcade1Up, but again, those are prototypes that they have to make to show off to those companies. So just because we see a leaked image, or just because, you know, some leaked information may come out, that doesn't necessarily guarantee that we are going to see those cabinets down the line. Now, I do feel like we will see the X-Men vs Street Fighter and the Marvel vs Capcom cabinet, because as you guys can see with the Street Fighter cabinet, with the Marvel Superheroes cabinet, obviously Arcade1Up has a good relationship with Capcom and Marvel. So I don't really see anything down the line that could potentially, you know, block that from coming out. But again, you never know. And the Big Buck Hunter cabinet, that's hit or miss, because I feel like they have to get down the light gun technology right and have to get it perfect and mastered, and that's very difficult to do with that sort of technology and LCD screens and the technology in these cabinets. So I don't know if we'll necessarily see the Big Buck Hunter cabinet or any other light gun cabinets, but it is at least a good sign that we see that Arcade1Up is working on getting that technology down and mastering that stuff. So again, we may not see these cabinets. We may see these cabinets somewhere in the future. Maybe they're going to be showing them off at E3 and they weren't quite ready for CES yet. Again, they have to make the cabinets. They show the companies, and the companies could say, okay, we're on board with it, or they can say, you know, no, we don't want to move forward with this, or they could be like, we like it, but we want to tweak a few things with it, and then Arcade1Up has to go in, retool a couple things, so on and so forth. So it's a lot of business behind the scenes stuff that goes on with these cabinets, but that is what's happening with those cabinets. So yes, we saw the leaked image. No, it doesn't necessarily mean those are coming out, and we'll just have to wait and see in the future and the rest of the year and all the other conventions, E3 and whatnot, what Arcade has planned, what they plan to reveal, and so on and so forth. But pretty much, if it has not been officially stated by Arcade1Up that it is coming out, then you know, it's a shot in the dark at that point. So I just kind of wanted to clear that up for anybody who may be confused or had some questions or whatever. So I hope you guys found this video useful, and that's pretty much it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and also check out all of my other Arcade1Up videos from the last couple days. I did all the coverage from CES 2020, so be sure you guys check that out. The playlist will be on the screen for you to click on. And also be sure to follow me on Instagram. That link's in the description down below. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. So as always, guys, stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys next time.